Good afternoon, friends. Today we are discussing about car-to-car communications. I am Santosh Reddy. These are my team members, Vijay Reddy Candy and Karthik. Let's be started the presentation. Here the outline of the car-to-car communication. First we discuss about the introduction and the working principle, then function, features and the Zigbee protocol and the advantages, disadvantages and applications and future scope and conclusion. Here we started with the introduction. Here car-to-car communication is a systems are emerging type. It's a type of network between the communication between the two cars to avoid the accidents and the traffic jams. Here the next one is the vehicles are dynamic wireless exchange of data between the nearby vehicles. Car-to-car communication provides each other information such as safety warnings and traffic information to each and every car. Here Americans spend around 26 days per year in the cars, and the Egyptians spend 1000 hours, it means 40 days in the car. It is the block diagram of the car-to-car communication. First here ultrasonic sensor will send the sound waves to the around the 360 degrees to the every car. It will detect the cars around is 360 degrees, then the microcontroller will process that, and then it transferred to the Zigbee protocol will transfer the waves into the voice. It will then, is there any alert is there, then buzzer is sounds. Next we discuss about the ultrasonic sensor function. Here ultrasonic sensor function is similar to the radar systems, which evaluates the attributes of the target by interpreting the echoes from the sound waves respectively. It just transfer the sound waves from the its and just detect the cars around is 360 degrees. Here the features of the car-to-car communications. It's having 4 KB bytes of system reprogrammable flash memory and fully static operations 0 Hz to 24 megahertz, and the other one 3-level programming memory by lock. It's 128 into 8-bit internal RAM. It has 32 programmable input output lines, and then 2 16-bit timer or counters. 6 interpret sources and low power, ideal and power down modes. Then Zigbee protocol is will be explained by my team member Vijay.
Good afternoon, friends. I am Vijay. I am going to explain the Zigbee protocol in car-to communication. I am going to explain Zigbee protocol in car-to-car communication. First of all, this Zigbee is an IEEE 802.15.4 basic specification for a suite of high-level communication protocols used to create personal area networks with small and low power digital radios. That means it is very less expensive compared to the other wireless protocol area networks like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and it is used for short range and low rate wireless data transfer because of its low power consumption, and this transmission distance is limited to 10 to 100 meters. And this Zigbee protocol is typically used in low data rate applications, which requires long battery life and secure networking. And actually these Zigbee chips are usually integrated with radios and microcontrollers, and the beauty of this Zigbee chip is it consumes very little power, and it can have Zigbee can have pan-to-pan communication and also star communication. Here is a Zigbee working principle. First of all, Zigbee hardware typically consists of an 8-bit microcontroller, and it is combined with a transceiver which is have a small amount of flash memory and RAM. And next, this Zigbee module is interconnected with the 8-bit microcontroller, as we already saw in black diagram of this car-to-car communication. And here we can use CMOS logic, and it is used to it is used between microcontroller and Zigbee module for transmitting and receiving the information. This diagram indicates like if any two vehicles are traveling in opposite direction, or they are approached nearby, then the ultrasonic sensor detects the signals, and it will send the signal to microcontroller first, and then microcontroller controls the all operations, and the Zigbee protocol is interconnected with the microcontroller, and it will receives the signals and sends the signal to the buzzer, and then buzzer will be blow and here is a small video about car-to-car communication.
We see 30 seconds off.
Severe weather means a higher chance of crashes on the nation's highways today. But your next vehicle could be so smart, it might spot a threat before you do by talking with other cars. That's right. In Washington, Jeff Begay shows us how the government plans to make the technology a reality on the road. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning, Nora and Charlie. This technology will enable cars to anticipate events that humans just can't see up ahead. The cars in the future will be communicating or talking, giving drivers 360 degrees of protection, protecting the blind spot, protecting the front of the car. With transponders similar to that one, the government believes cars will be safer.
And these are some advantages and disadvantages will be explained by my friend Karthik.
Thank you, Vijay. Myself is Karthik. I'm going to explain you about the advantages of using car-to-car communication. Till now, we have seen how this technology works, and like as you've seen, it will be helping causing less number of accidents. You know, when you are driving a car in an interstate or anywhere in the US, so majorly the accident will occur when you can't see a car on the blind spot. So by using this technology, it will warn whether the vehicle is coming in the back, so you will get to know whether the vehicle is there in the back or not. So there where the accident will be minimized. And also when you want to turn to the left lane in a junction, so it will tell whether you have good amount of time to cross to the left. And also when there is two-lane road, so it will warn you whether the vehicle is approaching to you. So there where it will help in causing less accidents. And also by knowing all these things, that the traffic will be reduced. So it is let's see now some disadvantages of using car-to-car communication. You never know the data that is coming from the your friend car is verified or not. So in order to have data that is verified, you need to have data correlation mechanism, but that is not still yet developed. So so this is one of the disadvantage of using car to car communication. And secure routing. Suppose when you are stuck in a traffic jam, it tells the other cars that it provides information to the other cars saying that there is a traffic jam in front, but it is totally based on like it should be based on like position based routing protocol, but it is not developed yet in car to car communications. So we can say that the data is not secure. And for driver applications, for driver assistance applications, the applications are time sensitive. So you never know that the data is accurate. Let's see some of the applications. So just imagine a world like the two cars talk, and there is a project going on. So it is basically based on inter-vehicle communication to have safe driving and for the safety measures. That project is going on. And another project is network on wheels, NOW. This project is going on Germany. So it mainly serves like it mainly getting the solutions like on questions on communicating protocols and data security. We have problem with the data security. So this project is mainly to get the questions on how we can make the data secure. And so this is another project going in Europe. This project is to increase road and traffic safety. So by using laser radars and other ultrasonic powers, the range that is information can be sent will be minimal. So in order to get the range to higher, so we need to use like GPS and Wi-Fi. So this we can consider as future development. We can develop and make the data which can go longer distances. And also we can analyze the traffic signals by incorporating cameras in front of the camera, and maybe we can get the information from there. And also maybe we can have emission of signals from traffic boards itself, so that we have a receiver at the car end which can get the data. So I can conclude by saying that emerging wireless technologies from C2C communication are promising and dramatically reduce the accidents that are occurring now. And these are the references, and thank you.